Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a otro capítulo más de este Dungeon Siege 3. Seguimos por aquí haciendo esta misión principal. A ver a dónde nos lleva. Le he cambiado el equipo, he puesto algunas partes que habíamos cogido por el camino y demás. Y vale, deberíamos de venir hacia esta zona de acá.
You hear that drilling, yes? I wonder what it is. Vale, aquí teníamos, le habíamos encontrado el prototipo que nos había pedido. También tenemos a Phineas, se quería que también tenemos lo que nos pidió.
I'm told that the tunnels are sealed and Jane's forces are repulsed. That was fine work. Now she's trying to drill her way inside at the base of the deep well. You heard the noise in the tunnels, no doubt.
Can we lure her army into the deep well and drop black powder charges down on them?
A worthy idea. Unfortunately, we'll run short of black powder before Jane runs out of men. But if we made some subtle changes to your plan, used our knowledge of the mountain to tactical effect, then we might accomplish the same goal by slightly different means.
We'll need to shut down the stone stream, allow the combustible vapors to accumulate at the bottom of the well.
So if the vapors collect at the bottom of the deep well, we can set off an explosion.
And consume Jane's army in fire. If any survive, they'll surely be crushed by falling rock, and their tunnel will be buried as well. I've taken some of the cannons that you saved from the swamp and set them at the bottom of the well. If Jane's forces break through the tunnel too soon, they'll provide a tactical advantage.
What do you think of our plan? Lord Devonsey is sure it will work, but I should like to hear the Legion's opinion too.
Devonsey is the general, not me. Just tell me how I can help.
Phineas will climb to the top of the well and shut off the stone stream. Go with him and keep him safe.
Right. Now I've got to fetch a few books and scrolls. I'll meet you at the top of the well.
Pues... vale, tenemos que hablar con alguien, ¿no?
Please, keep Phineas safe.
Vale, ¿y con él?
Please.
No, creo que no, que ya está. Vamos. Quería mirar una cosa, misiones. No, misiones. Consigue, ve a hablar con Phineas. Vale, sí, así que lo tenemos. Tenemos que hablar con él, menos que ahora cuando hablemos con él ya nos contará.
Step onto it. There you are. Let's hurry. I should be able to form a path to the center.
Dark Sister. It's even more beautiful up close.
Vale, no. No me dejas hablar con él.
There it is. I've never been this close. sad that we must put it to rest. This will take a few moments, and all of my focus. Sentinels! They won't stop until I hawk the stone stream. Keep them back!
No, you have guessed. More sentinels, I think.
It's like trying to hold back a river. I'm trying.
They will not die. This hardly seems fair.
Ah, que me mataron. Levántame, please. Bien.
It's beginning to stop. Just a little while longer.
Poor dear Phineas is completely defenseless. We must hold these things off.
I have it. It's done. I need to rest a while. Go on, quickly. I'll be safe here.
Vale. Y ahora vámonos hacia
Phineas did it, didn't he? The fans have stopped, which means that the well is going to be a dangerous place very soon. Unfortunately, it won't be soon enough. Jane's army broke through and her men are storming into the bedrock. Lord Devonsey and his soldiers are holding them off. Help them buy us some time to get our explosives ready. Then we'll send those bastards to Azanai.
regresa a la corte. Vale, vamos allá.
The battle below seems to be fairly raging, yes? We should hurry, or it will all be...
Fight for Queen Rosalind! We would have been overrun. Queen Rosalind owes you a great debt.
Well now, we held the high ground, but they're pushing us back. My soldiers need your help. You can take the floating platform to the bottom. Thanks to you, we still have our cannons from the swamp. We'll use them to cover you until Roderick signals us all to retreat. Do whatever you can to delay Jane's army. We need more time for the vapors to build up at the bottom of the well.
Bueno, no nos dan nada fácil, la verdad. Venga, vamos allá.
That gas smells truly vile.
¡Ve! Se acaba de bajar y ya morí. Uy, ahí va por el mismo camino, Bien, bien. Vamos, de milagro me levantó. No mueras así de rápido. Ah, está subida encima de la mierda.
My Lady Jane Cassidy calls parley.
Lower your weapons. We've come here to talk. I would know who leads my enemy's army. Tell me, why is your face so familiar? Are you the child of some lord that I've slain?
You, of all people, should recognize the Legion when you meet them.
My lady, he was one of the Legionnaires in Ravensrill. My life was spared by his word.
Mercy from the Legion? I find that hard to believe. Unless it was some kind of ploy. Violence has always been the Legion's way. Ever since Hugh Montbaron murdered the old king. Did you plan the same for little Queen Mouse?
Still telling the same lies, even after 30 years? You've certainly profited by them, so I shouldn't be surprised.
You think me a monster? An irrational woman, mad for power? I had good reason to act as I did. The old king. The man your Legion sought to murder and displace. He was my father.
And your mother? Who was she?
An Archon. One of the last of her kind. Granted shelter and solace by my father, the king.
I don't believe any of this. You offer no proof besides your word.
She may be telling a part of the truth, but not the whole.
They need not be killed, my lady. We could offer exile, or...
Not to the Legion. No. I have heard the voices of my mother's lost gods. On this day, they will grant me victory over you and the Pretender Queen. This parley is finished. Remain here, and you will be slain. Try to run, and I will hunt you down. We shall not speak again.
Bueno.
Surely Phineas was joking when he mentioned the war beast, yes? Please tell me he was joking.
Boy. ¿Qué le hacemos a este animal?
hecho nada, imagínate. Perdón, he tenido que hacer un pequeño corte porque me subió una emergencia, pero nada, aquí seguimos. A ver. No tengo ni idea de cómo matar al mamú ese enorme que está por ahí dando vueltas. A este que me va a... Hostia, ahora mismo me va a esperar. Que es que no le hago daño. Oh, necesario. A ver, bueno, de vez en cuando le hacemos algo de daño. Vale, alejémonos, no hemos hecho nada prácticamente, pero igual vamos a limpiar esto. Quiero coger esta bolita esa. Recupérate. Vamos a darle otro par de golpes, a ver. La boba y lo tenemos. Vaya, hostia, me da con eso. Un golpe le vamos dando. Ya menos de la mitad, venga. Voy a comprar. Quita 900 de vida con eso. ¡No! Revíveme, por favor, revíveme. Sí. Lo tenemos. Bien.
The war beast lay dead, its fall testament to the might of the 10th Legion. But it seemed a Pyrrhic victory as the Azunite army pushed into the deep well. Hundreds of soldiers poured from the tunnels, easily outnumbering the Royalist forces. You and your allies fled before them, but this was not the defeat it might have seemed. Without the stone stream to refresh it, the air in the deep well was a seething cauldron of explosive gas, awaiting the merest spark. That spark the Royalists were all too happy to provide. The explosion collapsed the well, entombing the Azunites beneath the mountain, and shattering Jane Cassinder's hopes of destroying the Queen. Would that Cassinder herself had been buried there, along with her men. But such an end was not her fate.
Jane's army is fleeing down the mountain. The woman lives, but we're safe from her. For now.
The victory is yours. We owe the Legion our lives.
I'm told that Jane spoke to you. She mentioned the old king, no doubt. And the Legion's role in his murder.
I need to know what really happened. All the facts, no matter how shameful.
Jane Cassinda spoke the truth, as far as she understands it. The commanders of the Legion did conspire to unseat the old king. The goal was never to murder the old king, only to replace him with his eldest son. But the king resisted, and the matter went awry.
You must understand. My grandfather was a monster. Even his own children despised him.
You say the king was a monster. What had he done?
I do not pretend to understand the man, but by all accounts, he was prone to paranoia, irrational rages. He grew jealous of the Legion. Before long, he started seizing our chapter houses and estates, threatening to disband the Legion altogether. So Mont Baron struck first.
Jane told me something else. She said that she was the king's illegitimate daughter.
Ah, the old rumors. I can't say for sure, but I am inclined to believe them.
Jane Cassinda shares my blood? What else have you not told me, Lord Devonsey? The woman lost her father. Her family betrayed her. That doesn't excuse what she's done, but at least now I understand. I would ask one more favor of the Legion. Should you meet her again, will you spare Jane Cassinda's life?
If she's willing to surrender, I'll let Jane live.
Better to let her live than to make a martyr of her.
Lord Devonsey will surely chastise me for my gentle nature, but I am sure this is the right course. Whatever happens, the Legion has my trust and support.
I shall send riders to all the towns and villages that support the Queen with news of our alliance. You have the word of the Royal Court. All Western Ebb will stand united behind the Legion.
You've done it. You will always be welcome here.
I found the Pay Knight you were looking for.
The Pay Knight. You have it. Wonderful. You have ensured the future of geomancy. And perhaps the royal line as well. Please, take these items. They're prized possessions from the Royal Armory. A fair reward for your contributions.
Filo invernal. Vale, me dio algo bastante bueno. Hemos subido de nivel, así que vamos a poner juntos. Este lo teníamos, este también a tope. Otra cosa que usemos es que lo demás es todo de las... Vamos a ponérselo aquí, venga. Y... Vale, este. Y a ella le vamos a subir. Vale, ahí. Y... cada vez que alguien recibe un impacto de rango de... Vale, este. Vamos a recoger estas por aquí.
My fam...
Vale, no quería hablar contigo. Bien, y este último. Bien, vamos a ver lo que es ese filo. Aquí. Este. Nada. Aquí. Me quedo con esta. Nada, aquí lo tenemos. Y ataque. Vale. Misiones. La trampa del orden. Habla con Odo, regresa a la guardia. Vale, bien. Pues nada, nos vamos. Obviamente vamos a guardar la partida.
We've come a long way from that filthy swamp, haven't we? You've given us a victory that will be remembered for years to come. Escorting you to the causeway is the least that we can do. Are you ready to go?
Sí.
Yes, let's head to the causeway.
We've had rumors of another battle. Is it true? Jane Cassinda's army retreating in disarray?
True enough. And the little queen is safe.
And Rosalind, what did you think of her? Worthy to wear the crown or no?
She has a kind and temperate nature, but I saw some iron underneath. I think she'll make a good queen.
Kind and temperate is a far cry from her grandfather. Perhaps this exile has been a blessing for her family after all. What about our proposal? Does she favor the Legion?
Rosalind agreed to an alliance. She and Devonsey gave their word.
Well done. But that's not all, is it? The news can't all be good.
My father tried to unseat the old king. The murder was an accident, but Devonsey said...
No more. I don't want to hear. You think I hadn't guessed it was something like that? I still called it a lie. We can't tell this story, not ever.
Lord Devonsey knows the truth. We can't control what he chooses to say.
Let Devonsey say what he likes. He's only one man, and one day he'll be gone.
You're wrong, Odo. The story needs to be told, or the lesson will never be learned.
And what then? The people won't blame Mont Baron. they'll paint the whole Legion with the same bloody brush. Kingslayers forevermore. We'll be feared, no matter how virtuous we seem.
Better that the people hear the truth from our lips. I won't lie to them.
I was half afraid that Martin might say something like this, but you too?
The Legion will be better for this, not worse. The Crown as well. If we all know the story and remember it, we won't repeat the same mistakes. We've made our choice. Let's speak of something else. What else did you learn in Glitterdelf?
Jane Cassinda is the daughter of the old king. She told me herself. You never knew?
I always thought that was just a rumor. This changes things.
If Jane Cassinda is the old king's daughter, then she has a claim to the throne. Probably thinks it's her right.
Better to strike now while she's off balance. Still reeling from her loss at Glitterdelf.
Jane must have a stronghold, and it's probably well guarded. We need an army of our own.
We've already sealed an alliance with the Meisters. Perhaps they'll lend us their automaton army.
Jane could be anywhere. Do you know where she's gone?
Jane's capital is 5 days' march from here, maybe more. She calls it the Spire. Half cathedral, half fortress, on the summit of a mountain. That's where she'll be. The most impregnable stronghold in heaven.
I'll speak to the council. I think the Meisters will agree.
Hard to predict what the council will do, but you're probably right. We'll wait for your word.
Bien, pues parece que al final la legión sí mató al padre de Jane Cassander, el antiguo rey, y que ella sí es la hija. Así que nada, vamos a guardar por aquí la partida. Espero que les esté gustando, espero que lo estéis pasando bien y espero veros en el próximo capítulo de este Dungeon Siege 3. Cuidaros.